because we rarely have it. It's the #1 best-selling item at the butcher shop. This is Rastelli's, our #1 food brand. Brand new today, and price does go up at the end of the show. It's their Black Angus ground beef. Make taco night gourmet. Make a bolognese that will knock your socks off, or meatloaf, or meatballs, or burgers, of course. It's grill and chill that we're talking about right now. Now you can do 3 pounds, and that will be a sale price saving you $11. Or you can do all 6 pounds, and of course you're gonna get the seasoning. The Rastelli seasoning is the best. All 6 pounds, you stock up and save $30 there. So a great day to take advantage of this one-time only price. Again, the price goes up at the end of the show, not the end of the day, and we guarantee will not be this low again until the end of August, which there's a lot of grilling happening before the end of August. For less than $17 or $24 on an easy payment plan, we're gonna get these home to you. No auto delivery, so feel free to stock up and have that freezer ready for the cookouts. And 135285 is your item number. Chris Metzler is here. He brings us Rastelli's, our #1 food brand. And you were just saying this is the #1 bestseller at the butcher shop right now.
Our Black Angus ground beef by far is the bestseller in our butcher shop right now. It's coming into the summer season. And the reason it is, it's so versatile, right? You can do so many different things with it. I'm going to show you probably about 6 things in the next 10 minutes. But one of the main things that people love for it is they love to make burgers with it, right? It's Black Angus.
Burger season.
It's coming from those local farms that we have in the Midwest that we've been dealing for 50 years. And it's the very, very, very best. And why is it the very best? Because Black Angus brings the best marbling. It makes the best ground beef. It makes the best burgers, like everything that you do. Now look, we stuffed that with some cheese. So again, it gives you that versatility that you get, and isn't that gorgeous?
That is amazing. And that's the thing. So Black Angus, it's like the most sought after. There's not a ton of the Black Angus.
Well, there's more Black Angus in the United States, but there's a lot of different breeds. But Black Angus is the most sought after because of the marbling, right?
Right.
So that's why
so
everything that we do is Black Angus because we want that incredible marbling within the meat, which gives it that flavor and that moisture. And again, I'm making a little bit of nachos right here, which is a favorite. Now this is something you can actually do in a saute pan. You can do it on your Blackstone if you like, but this is just so good coming up into the summer when you're entertaining. And what I did is I just sauteed this is 2 packages of the Black Angus, right?
Okay.
I'm sauteed it with some peppers and onions. I just put a little queso cheese into it because I'd like to make it easy. I don't need to do all these different steps.
Like
and look at that.
Creamy. It sticks to the nachos and then it sticks to your ribs.
Yeah, and then you just top it over your nachos, right? And this is just something so simple, right?
Yeah,
and
you've been out at the pool all day and the kids have been having, like, I don't know, soccer practice, something like that. Everybody comes home and you just make a big thing of nachos. Everybody gets their favorite drink, sits around, enjoys each other.
And it's going to be the star too, right? It's going to be the star of the show because you're talking about it's Black Angus. It's that flavor. But that's just such an easy, simple dish, right? So that's just one item, right? But look how about burgers, right? So this is just a regular burger. Now you can do any burger you want. Now this is an 8-ounce burger, believe it or not. So this is going to be big, right? So this is going to be a big burger. But look at the knit in here. Look how loosely knit this is, right? And this is you making it at home. Right? So look how beautiful it is, because why? It's Black Angus. You still get that beautiful juice if you want to make a burger. Okay, so if you don't have our burgers, but you're going with the ground beef because you want that versatility, you can still make these beautiful burgers. And like we just showed there.
I mean, they're just full of that rich, flavorful taste because of the marbling.
It is absolutely decadent, and that's how I love to describe this. And we're talking about ground beef now. There's all different types of ground beef, right, when you go to a butcher shop. And that's the one thing we just don't know. When you talk about hot dogs and sausage, which we talked about earlier, you just don't know what's in it. This is whole muscle. This is all Black Angus. And let me just show you real quick, because it's really important, what goes in our ground beef. This is the chuck. This is a piece of chuck. Look at the beautiful marbling on this piece of meat, right? So this meat gets completely clean. All the fat, the gristle, everything gets cut off this by hand by our butchers. And then what they do is they just grind it. And they package into 1-pound pucks like that.
And this is what you're going to get. You're either going to get 3, and this is a one-time only price where you're saving $11 here. Price goes up at the end of the show, which isn't. We have another block of Gourmet Holiday Live coming up, so we're going to give you till 6 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, 7 p.m. Eastern. So a little bit longer even, or before they sell out. Or if you want to stock up and save, that's another savings of $30. Now, if you want the 6 pounds, and that's the way to go, it's very popular. We have fewer than 600 remaining. Now with that one, you're gonna get 2 of the seasoning packets. Those are resealable. You can use those on any of your steaks. My 12-year-old she calls it Rastelli. She's like, where's the Rastelli seasoning?
That's
She
okay.
loves it.
Right, and that's gonna come with it, right? So it's going to come to you just like this, either 3 or 6, depending on what you get. You're going to get that Rastelli seasoning with it, right? But these will last, these are vacuum sealed. They're going to last for 1 year in your freezer. So you have all that flexibility throughout the year. But I guarantee you this will not last that long because ground beef is like one of the most used items in a house, right?
Yeah, well, it's so
you're gonna go
versatile,
through.
and that's the thing. If you had, the other night, I was like, what am I gonna make? And we had some ground beef in the refrigerator,
Right.
thawed out, and I was like, I'll make tacos. I mean, it was just like, boom, what can I do that's easy? Kids are coming from dance, I'm coming from work, none of us wanna cook. And then you can do burgers, you can do tacos, you could do a bolognese sauce.
This is the stuffed burger again with the cheese. So you can put, how we did this, I just took a little bit of the patty, put a piece of cheese in and just formed it around it, threw on the grill, and you get that stuffed cheeseburger.
I never think about that. I just put it right on top. That's such a great idea.
Yeah, this is just, we're kicking it up a notch, but just look at the flavor. Look at that moisture and all that marbling that you get from the Black Angus. And again, that's why we go to Black Angus, because this is going to be velvety, soft. It's going to be absolutely delicious.
It's not just your everyday ground beef.
It's not. And here's a little trick for you too, right? So when you get this at home, if you want to make burgers, right? Now I did an 8-ounce burger, and all I did is I cut this in half. Right? I just cut it in half. I made my 8-ounce burger. But if you don't want an 8-ounce burger, you want a 4-ounce burger, you're going to cut it in half and then cut it in half again, and you're going to have 4 pucks.
Oh, that's a great
And you're just
idea.
going to make, now you have 4 4-ounce burgers.
Right.
So just keep it really easy. If you,
Really easy,
instead of
really
just breaking it
simple.
apart, yeah, you can keep it so simple.
I just have to say, a lot of you are taking advantage of that stock up and save and of the one-time only price. So if you did want the 6 count, those are going very quickly. 450 remain. You'll get the 2 seasoning packets, but this price does go up at the end of the Gourmet Holiday Live block, which is 7 p.m. Now, if the 6 pounds sell out before then, all we'll have left is the 3 pound, which is still a great deal, but you're saving $30 extra. So I would go with the 6 pound. We don't have these on auto delivery. They don't take up a ton of room in your freezer because they're flat. Now this bolognese looks outstanding.
So here's some bolognese for you.
Okay, thank you.
How about pasta night, right? You want to quick something, do something fun, some carrots, some onions, you got your tomato sauce. You have a quick bolognese. Very, very simple.
You're getting some vegetables, you're getting some protein along with the pasta, and that's what I'm always looking to do. Add in the nutrients with something that's delicious that they will eat. So let me try this.
Try that. So that,
Ooh, that's a good bolognese.
so that Black Angus
Got a
is
little
what
red
makes
wine in there?
It's really what makes the difference. You have that Black Angus beef, you have that flavor that's cooking into that bolognese, and it's absolutely, it just elevates it.
It elevates it. That's
right?
exactly
It
it.
elevates it. So
I mean,
how about this over here?
Ooh, what
this
have we got here?
This is 3 pounds, right? And this is our meatloaf. So we make meatloaf all the time. But how about a nice meatloaf, okay? So we just took 3 pounds, we put onions, there's glaze, barbecue sauce glaze on top of this. It slices like butter because it's so soft, it's like so loosely knitted. And then you can put that on top of mashed potatoes.
Ooh, that sounds
right?
good.
So look at this. Look how
That's right on the
beautiful
center of
that
the
is.
table. Everybody takes their slice.
Right, and then you can finish it with any kind of glaze or barbecue sauce that you like. And again, we talk about versatility, and this is what you're going to get with our ground beef. And again, like I mentioned, it's our #1 seller, and there's a reason, you know. So it's just something that's going to be so versatile, so easy for you to do at home. You can take one of these out. I mean, you can make a big burger, you can make a 4-ounce burger. But again,
That's a big burger.
That's a big burger.
That's an 8-ounce,
yeah,
right?
and if I cut, this is an 8-ounce, and if I cut this, but look at this. Look how beautiful this meat is.
Look at this. And that's the difference. You want a juicy, flavorful burger. I mean, if you like a burger, pretty much any burger is good, right? This takes it to the gourmet level. And you're doing it at home. It doesn't take, you're gonna do all of the preparing anyway. You might as well have the best that you can get, the best that you can get home.
Yes.
And with the prices going up of especially meat, a one-time only value is the time to do it. Now, I wish we could lock in that on auto delivery.
Right.
Unfortunately, we can't do that right now, but you are welcome to order as many different orders as you want to. The Stock Up and Save gets you 6 pounds. They come individually packaged like this, but if you want the 6 pound, that's the one everybody wants.
Yes.
350 remain. So you'll just stack these right on top of each other in the freezer. You're not taking up a ton of room. And then they're there. The night before, even if you don't know, are we having tacos? Are we having bolognese? Are we having meatloaf? Meatloaf sandwiches, you could put that on. It doesn't matter, but you have it there, ready to go. When everybody's grilling or wants to grill, you come home from a day out and you were going to go out to dinner and you decided not to. You're going to be by the pool or enjoying outside.
Yes.
Let's grill up some burgers.
And these thaw very quick. You can take these out the night before. You want to cook it for thawed and make your burgers from thawed. But it makes you be the chef at home. You can do whatever you want with 10 different items, 20 different items. That's what's so nice about the ground beef. It's it's a blank canvas.
Right.
You can do whatever you want with it.
It's
so
a
that's
black,
what it makes.
blank canvas of black Angus. The best you can get.
Very best.
And it is a one-time only. Price goes up at the end of the show. That's 7 p.m. 3 pounds or stock up and save $30 with 6 pounds. No auto delivery. M135285 is your item number. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you so much.